natural providing ability. That's why they look out for us. If you go to United Nations, every law in an emergency situation, it's about women and children. We are seen to be tough of Yenema in terms of the human race. Almost every time, we are at a natural disadvantage. It's exciting. Very, very exciting. Especially being a man of color. Oh, Abruchri. So say nipa tuntuma. You see, I don't like the racism conversation. Because I am from a defeatist point of view. Inti meme de sedachi nyame ma adom na se me kosra obi wa Abruchri. Na me nam kwanwa. If you call me a monkey, I may not mind you. Because for me to be heard no crown a beche. So I'll go on and do whatever I have to do.
I mean, your monkey.
Now me come baby. Yes.
If you try as a monkey, fine.
A family home.
Let me your monkey.
Now me come baby because that conversation it may never end. And now, over 2.5 years since Benjamin started echo into police custody, echo prison, any court akoniaba, ni di say ye, ni football trunketi ye. Nyamia man one of the best victories that he may never have. Now on rich, and then Saturday, Ochina Sunday, Monday and the 29th birthday. Monday, already 29. I think that is probably going to be the biggest birthday gift to Benya. He was in prison behind bars for 120 days. 120 days. You're in free prison. You're the tracker at 29. Say baby he can be tracked. The passport, French passports, was seized from him. 2 separate court sessions. I mean, separate trials. 10 separate rape accusations. Any other two also. Now, about 2 or 3 months ago, na first 8 and you're clearly free so. And now the last 2 was out. You listen deeply into what went on in court. It tells you, say, you need to be very careful, especially if you're a man of color. And which, based on Benjamin Mendy Nankasa Sembi or Kayintino, I make these actions. Opema. In court, all we say a man send on your mother. Mendy's only ma 10,000 and other.
The
reason a man
10,000.
Yes.
How is that possible?
You see, yes, so not major. Maybe legally no person or man court for news a meme pema. In the man na you a big deal. And me was it's me a man and your mother daddy. There was one part, a Spanish lady, Aroka case now. On no any problem in any TNT or Statia Kizi Benjamin Mendy say. Benjamin Mendy Eddie Canada down for a daddy. And a man Jamaican club. And on any share, and a lady say, oh, only madame for that. It's maybe the Soka Semesano on that ya. Me wouldn't yet say that they are not very possible. I Benjamin say, me no madame for Naki can be baby. What yes, Mesano better. Did you to me Yankoda? And everything is clear. Say Benjamin is a womanizer. Again, Nipebia on the X and then an answer. So we don't judge him for being a womanizer. That's his own issue. Abia, that's the base for him getting to where he is now. But the fact that womanizer and interest and pampas, the rape case he has to be accused of that. And I say UPF court and after saying a lawyer and the dissent no. Right after that, I said, interview and he be saying he only said Alhamdulillah. It means that praise be to God. Besides, what is your take? No, I say Alhamdulillah. And okay, praise be to God. That is all. Since that time, if you watch the video on Facebook, besides, say, will you go back and play football? No. Will you contact Pep Guardiola? Will you do? Are you okay? And it's an outburst of emotions from deep down. any near my I go through. Meaning say and go on social media asking say what will happen to the females that forcefully accuse him. Say if you've ever been in a situation like this, will be a falsely accuse you. And that's what in a situation like this, you just want to move on with your life. Benjamin is thinking about say it will come on later, but see here now junior is how can I move on with my life and then go? So it's a big win for chauvinism and in manhood. We are seeing now, and if you're a man of color, Krampona, it puts it into much broader perspective in that regard. Any football coming Ankasa, any transfers no. Now, Ubizaze then Romelu Lukaku. Sika. Money. Romelu Lukaku won over Chelsea. He was one of the highest paid Chelsea players. Our Chelsea wage channels. Sa loan deal ne buy na Chelsea who say for Chelsea Football Club no. Na obi ani wiase or club obeto Romelu Lukaku for £100 million at Chelsea got only free Inter Milan and even more. No. Chelsea went into an agreement with International Milan. In that agreement, the conversation was simple. Romelu Lukaku will jump ships to the Italian Serie A for International Milan. Sa season, na Inter perspective, how original who say, or what Chelsea? Because Lukaku wage seek and demand at the end of every week. No, Inter were paying half, Chelsea were paying half. Okobo one Bibia Kuya Inter who said no, the player is very important to them, and he has no on person ever back to Chelsea, and he loves International Milan. Now Inter wants the player. The player at some point in time wanted International Milan. The only difference is rich, this uncle will happen. See, if you go to Italy, the biggest problem they have is Sika. So, say and or Romelu Lukaku outright from Chelsea Football Club. The 14 million Chelsea euros for Romelu Lukaku yearly for him, you know. Inter will have to absorb everything. That is a big problem for International Milan. And the news broke from Sky Italia through Di Marzio. Say, International Milan about Chelsea one and the 35 million plus 5 million add-ons, 40 million. Say that Chelsea pen for the player. But Omar Romelu Lukaku sa Lukaku mfa. Now, omukoye investigations are Romelu Lukaku lawyer. I find Sebastian Frele afechire any Juventus for ko didn't come. I said Juventus for enfa bid embra. Juventus for no so buyer. Omo the bid that Chelsea honum. Juventus bidding is slightly different. 37 million with add-ons of 2.5 million, making it the same 40 million but different structure. And again, Juventus deal no ever an asterisk ever deal no. The asterisk is that they will only trigger the buying of Romelu Lukaku if Paris Saint-Germain comes in to buy a branch of Dusan Vlahovic. And Chelsea say no. Yempe deal Libya a hinged on Obi Babe Toby. Inter de na bano. Into Lukaku money in personal terms non.
And because now Inter so Manchester we on Andrew Onana.
Yes.
And you have Lukaku from
exactly.
Okay.
Iti sikana banom de bano. Lukaku so transia no she Inter sikana. Sikana Inter de be man in terms of wages no. A stark different from what Juventus are giving him in wages. And now these are the numbers. Inter mano 8 million. Not just 40 million or Chelsea. Now in every year Chelsea 7 million. Now Inter 7 million to make it 14 once he was on loan. This time Inter turned the full, you know. Wages necessary so thick because he knows say Inter needs 8 million. Juventus was to share to the lawyer and almost catch in Lukaku say about 12 million euros annually.
We amount 8, we amount 12.
About 12. No say na massa. Mo friend me am
4 million he say boom.
Mo friend on fa. It and run a joke. Throughout Juventus manager Inter manager Fredo Inzaghi Freno Beppe Marata mo Freno players no Fredo Ose massa mo won komo bia ni media go through my lawyer Sebastian and then let's arrive at a conclusion unless the money that Inter offering him will change Sika and turning the head of Romelu Lukaku And say open semubia. That is it. In association football, rich player BI join home. Obia Penisika. There is a picture circulating on social media. Remember Lukaku where Kissy claps and Kwabe 5 badges. West Brom, Okisi on badge. Everton, Okisi on badge. Man United, Kissy badge. Chelsea, Kissy badge. Inter Milan, Kissy badge. There was an interview recently that he said verbatim. So when you go in Juventus da. Inter na no pe. Waka. But there is money in here, and then the decision.
Players are
because money is very important. Money is very, very important. Then you need to know. And Chelsea said now they are not in for Dusan Vlahovic. They want money. And now, in preseason, Matlo Konantin Chelsea Koba Monuma. And according to him, it looks as if Mauricio Pochettino is very confident in Armando Broja and in Nicolas Jackson. So I made an academic analysis on this. You see, in a Mauricio Pochettino style of play, it's generally a 4-2-3-1. There are two types of strikers out here. One, an outlet, a bulky striker who can hold that play, like Seno used to Hurricane when he was there. Sometimes you need a second striker or a striker only like an outlet like a bright friend Armando Broja, but also very good to fit, hold up the play and then run the channels for you. Chelsea said they are not too sure some person Moto Vlahovic. They are not too sure some person Moko Osimhen. They are not too sure say even Lautaro Martinez they want to go in and go and get him. So they remember Lukaku money is coming now. They would want to add up and go and get Moises Caicedo and maybe later on get a branch friend Ryan Cherki. Which so what say these two strikers are in a 4-2-3-1. When Chelsea have the midfield base, the defense, any attack now, what Armando Broja gives you is an outlet or a big bulky or a lot of pace. Again, do not forget Armando Broja just returned from injury. Hence, there may be possibilities of him not being able to play. Relapse beats me about while the season goes on. But essentially, they are much more excited about what Nicolas Jackson gives them as a team. As a number 9, he can drop into the middle of the park, hold that play, whether you give him passes to feet or say only to space component, he has the pace to get a job done. In La Liga last season, apart from Vinicius Jr., he was the best dribbler in the season in the La Liga. Very, very, very important for a player that you want to use to hold up play and to bring other players into play. Chelsea say, you know what? Whilst Nicolas Jackson and finished article, once Armando Broja issues Kakano, they would want to dwell on him. And with this squad dynamics, if you have Nkuku right behind the two attackers, and you have even a deep line creator in a bunch of friend Enzo who will push up from that 6 row with a bunch of friend Moises Caicedo, if he comes now, then it means that you can create a lot of chances. Nicolas Jackson also has predatory instincts now, same as Armando Broja. Broja is going to be the outlet and a threat on both boxes, especially in attacking areas. If you want goals, Jackson can give you more in terms of combination play, hold up, and then bringing other players into the game, which is going to be exciting. In the Chelsea, say, you know what? So remember Lukaku, no whether he will go to Juve or whether he will go to International Milan, they would want to stick with these two and take them to America. Monday, Pochettino will take a further look at them. Now, possibly, they are going to be his strikers come next season. Sika Aubameyang, Aubameyang's biggest problem about ni wages. Marseille for say Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Bonus ni Sika oje Chelsea no. So now there's a problem. Club will be able to make you outright if I say 12 million. Once I between another 15 million or 14 million in wages. It is very difficult. One Shania Chelsea will be forced to sell him for less or terminate his contract and then offload him from the books of Chelsea Football Club. So that is it. Chelsea. Any the updates from there? Dexaba. 105 million pound midfielder. Declan Rice. A Arsenal player. Which Obianim. Declan is a world-grounded young man or a very, very good player for West Ham United. And as you see, they could PM or Arsenal. At his age, he was captain of West Ham United right after Mark Noble. The last time Mekacho Wahasi said, Slaven Bilic, former manager of West Ham United. I say first time I'm Declan Rice, he ran training grounds on Mokohono. Okacho say he's not a good player. I'll show you physics now to me more. At some point, they wanted to try him at centre back to partner other players over there. And then later on, he showed them exactly what he can prove. Mekacho said the owner of West Ham bought the club for close to about 150 million euros, pounds, and he wanted to get that money back in this Declan Rice sale. They have gotten him. If you go to Arsenal Football Club, he is going to be very, very, very important for the Arsenal for next season. And then and you're just born no. They have gotten a proper leader in Declan Rice, which he's a top leader. He'll lead you on the field of play. Let's be aggressive and combative, and then lead a pack in the middle of the pack. Declan is one of the boys that you would want to get as an English boy. Only ball on a sub. Whether you play him in a single hole as a 6 or a double 6 or even as an attacking 8, he can give you that box-to-box straight on and off the ball. The progressive carries are good. The press resistant ability are very good. And in the anytime that he's on the ball retention is an exceptional one. So do you know what I see with Arsenal now? Arsenal were an excellent pass selector in Thomas Partey. Nobody comes close to Thomas Partey in terms of pass selection in the middle of the park. And then they have a very good ball retainer and an excellent carrier of the ball and a progressive passer in Declan Rice. Whilst they are now going to have some of the best creators from the central areas in Abrante and Odegaard and Kai Havertz, who also link up play in the middle of the park anytime they want to play. So it's a very, very good one in that regard for Arsenal. Now, Declan Rice said, I knew from the very first moment I walked into the Chadwell Heat that I had found another place I could call home. It's difficult to explain the feeling. I can only describe it as a sense of comfort and familiarity, almost as though it had been waiting for me. I fitted in straight away and realized just what a special club I had joined. The environment at Chadwell Heat is something truly special. Even after becoming a first-team player, it is still loved going back just to top in for a cup of tea and a chat with the staff or the boys coming in. Declan appended a very, very good open letter to Arsenal Forum just to say thank you to them, and now he's to West Ham Forum. He's leaving to Arsenal Football Club. This was what I was telling you. Xhaka, he's on his way out from Arsenal, but Jorginho is probably the best in terms of recycling of possession in the Arsenal fold in midfield. Thomas Partey, also the pass accuracy now, it gives you a sense of how good of a pass selector he is in the middle of the park. Then Odegaard is a better creator in the middle of the park in central areas for Arsenal Football Club. In those left and right half spaces, he gives you that. In the defensive third, interceptions, winning of the duels, on the ground and even aerial duels, no, Declan is in there. Whilst he adds a lot of ball retention and the progressive carries of Arsenal Football Club, arguably, I think that this is the best midfield that is in the English Premier League now, on paper.
I see.
Because Gundogan is gone from City.
Yeah. Bernardo Silva also want to move.
Yeah.
We also have Paris Saint-Germain, Barca to move.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why be?
Yeah. Sometimes, these players, when they win it more, I'm already be some say, after everything that the guys have won, on Besomu Free City, mainly. Most of the times it's because they want new experiences.
Okay.
And say, oh yeah, Man City fans say it's because they want to go ahead and get new experiences in that regard. And this time, one should City phone be Rebecca.
And I'm not saying Arsenal supporters, also when you're comfy.
Oh yeah.
Send me out the man next season on Bayardia. Why see the boy? Also Timber is saying, now we are waiting for Rice to cook for Kai Havertz to score more goals. Now the Arsenal for no. They're confident now, but say, oh, last season, we were very close in winning the EPL. Now, you're in place and near Pool Munina. Ejide said next season, Arsenal will come good.
Because,
and you better say to me,
because, Rich, Arsenal team, depth in quality, no. The addition of Julian Timber to the Arsenal fold even speaks to it. Rich, Maminia no quickly, Emma. Say, Oshe Julian Timber, oh. These are his numbers from the Eredivisie last season, and I want to run you through it quickly, then I take leave of you. Last season, our Eredivisie, when it comes to pass selection, from a defensive point of view of a defender, successful passes, he was the best. Successful forward passes, he was the best. Pass accuracy was the best. Progressive carries, he was the best. Carry progresses, he was the best. And why do Arsenal need him? Rich, DBI, can say Arsenal airbombs 4-3-3, no, with Mikel Arteta born up also if you are playing Alexander Zinchenko, that's remember inverted with whoever the number 6 will be. You need this fullback or centre back essentially to become more like a number 6 and to recycle play. That is what Arsenal wants. If they push up the field and they go and make the field constricted, when they win it and from the counter pressure of FIFA, they need somebody that's a wonderful passer. And said Declan, right? Said Zinchenko, and he can't give them that aggression now. Whether from centre back if Saliba is not even there, or from fullback with Ben White or even Zinchenko, what Julian Timber comes in to do, he gives them a lot of on-the-ball ability from central areas when he comes inverted. Even from fullback area, he's a great carrier. So Arsenal essentially on the ball are well sorted with Abranti friend Julian Timber. Now, team now say, born about 50 on them. Now say, pushy opponent to then you make the pitch constricted. At the base of that midfield, you have maybe a Jorginho, who is a wonderful recycler of the game. And you have another player in Julian Timber, an excellent passer of the ball also in the middle of the park. You can have Declan Rice. You can even have Thomas Partey, who I think is the best pass selector in the English Premier League as it stands now. Then it tells you how good the Arsenal team is on the ball. I think that generally, Arsenal are going to dominate the game and every other game they play in the English Premier League for a very long time with these players. A specific friend is a market players to fix specific problems with team and the teams. It's about general control of the game and Arsenal have it. Next season is very exciting, especially in Champions League games. Most of those games come down to the details and how much you control the game. You don't want unpredictability. So only Liverpool, only Real Madrid, Asia in the Champions League. You want to have a lot of the ball. You don't want unpredictability when you're playing against Bayern. You want to control the game and be in charge of that game. And that's why the likes of Declan Rice and Julian Timber will be very important to Arsenal Football Club. Barca for to play I'm sure when NHYIRA comes, he will speak to that. Orion Romeo. I don't know why they are there.
Romeo.
Yeah, I don't know why they are there.
Maybe Ayala no. Obecheche reason tia Barcelona sister Onana. Omukosan Romeo. And so at the Aba Aye Barcelona. All right. 10-10. In 104.5 live on Pimsan TV. Yen trust weekend edition of Internet Guitar Passports. And now Yede Abramo. Atobra Gabriel. On the 50 always makes we the Chelsea fans swallow-headed power. Montreal nam de onke kazema mutrinya kakakana season is start here ana monsumbe hu ba miss ba we are just waiting to see Michael Jackson football. Gilbert Excel please any update on Moise Caicedo? I'm saying no be cheche with the chairman T and to be honest with you no update and I said they can no writing for some per 100. And a Chelsea say 100 in the other bracket. Or more intimate, but still no. Do you know Chelsea calling off? So no mugu so many Brighton. Edin come say, almost sabit to me. I can't brand your friends. And Moise Caicedo. No be see a kind at the amom. As they go Poku Mensa. As a good morning, Richard. Watching live from Sahibakwai, the most attractive and expensive team in the world, Chelsea. Chelsea will surely perform well next season. Observers are bleeding. And Odessa message at the Abraham Chelsea Fui Sue Shakespeare. I don't know why I have a feeling that Liverpool also go for Moise Caicedo. Sue Shakespeare on Odessa message and so at the Abraham Isaac Opokumen some account there back unti Mami and Namin can be there and so Emfa Emano some of Bruce Amankwa. I say Fifi, stop raising this Arsenal team. In the middle season, they will show their weakness. Some more. And now, Odessa message. And so, at the Abrame, Zico Costa, Richard, please tell Fifi to call Toboli to bring Frank Yannick Kessie to Chelsea. Okay. Also, message Ode Abrame, and so, and no, Real Salvage. Also, the assistant Arsenal will not even win Chocomilo next season. Really? Okay. Yentuaso. Yeah, Letitia also there. Also, Catalonia is the color, so Barcelona, and so fun. And no. Call me, Brad Thomas. If you want to talk about Barcelona, why Chelsea is not even going to play in the Champions League. Also message out the Abreme and Nano Pay and no William Oklu. I say today is Onana Day. Where declare Onana Day? All right. Yentoso. Ashgold Abuakase. I say Arsenal should limit their expectations. Finishing second last season doesn't guarantee you to first or second in the coming season. Okay. And as good Abuaka say also Ode Abreme and then Anope Joe Black Arajo. I say Arajo is my name from Dunkwa Ofin. Message na afine. I say Liverpool win this season. Okay. And also Ode Abreme George Ame. I don't think Chelsea will finish in the top 10 next season. Greeting to all Barcelona fans. Kofi Amahe. George Odifi, hey now the buy one fa and can all right. Yentoso and so Emfa Emamo, weekend edition of Inshira, Dicta Passports, Love on Pimsan TV. Fa o message no Ebrana Yenkinkai and so Emfa Emao K Richie. As Arsenal will be a threat next season. And also Ode Abreme, Steven Ekufi. Also good morning. Richard, I'm watching live from Santase. Please, any update on Rafinha Chelsea Barcelona okay Ayala Diebe room kakranya say there's any latest on Rafinha. I'm called Dominic. I say Richardo, I need update from Onana transfer. Okay, before Ayala crowd Diebe room Onana no Mamindi can't tell him from say between Manchester and then Inter Milano. I agree because already no na personal terms would air the player and Manchester United now no man agree that. Now kase Inter Milan be just kana tum. Enti the entry say Manchester say okay now amube etua 50 million. Normal the 5 million add-ons and so the account now 55. Said na Inter for no and so a penalty enter crabia probably next week at the corner. The confirmation who comes up a branch if Andrew Onana say there finally Manchester any interview also joining Manchester United and so hunty and also the Kakami video amount no. Bride Mensa I say please Richardo, don't let Ayala give me any update on my team Man City. Oh. I'm typing what type you know answer him so on I turn this another good morning to you all. My name is Future Fighter from Accra inside Oyebi. Good work, may God bless you all. And also Ode Abre Umar Sterling, I like your sports. More details from Barcelona. And Ode Abreme Bright AJ also in Shah Sports number 1 Austrian Nana Kwachi AJ. How is the Arsenal can midfield the best? Okay, and now Odesside and so at the account Samidu Alhassan. I say in short sports you are the best. What you learn from Tepa? You are the best, more fire. And now also the Abreme Sconchi GH update on Harry Maguire. Okay, Harry Maguire no update. Update BM free Brantino and also. Eba ene anopay yentu so enso emfa emamo way efri ho Galaxy GH also next season. I don't think Chelsea okay someone na me can be new. Okay yes me I can foforo enso ewo ha na fe yentu a ejumede no enso emfa emamo George odi e ma kan baako enti mintimi ensan enkan biem emfa emao anyway ode transfer bia be se enka ho asem bia no obetimi the message number and your more time ayala ba no so be wram na fe yaka ho nsem enso etimi ede amount Isaac Opoku Mensa okay is it a reply to obintimi enkan emfa emao Aita Anderson say Chelsea will win the EPL and now the fire emoji. And so at the account Mustafa Ghana Sadiq, we the Ghanas know we are building a better team to fight for titles. And also the Abreme Zen Young Pin, good morning. And also the Abreme Sly Slowbolo. I say good morning. You the Okasan English now be true you di. Minim Casacram, okay. It seems like all Spain and Spanish and also atro and message no the aba senior optimistic. As Real Madrid is preparing for their 15th Champions League. And also the Abraham Gilbert Excel. Any update on Graham Porter? Enoch Kumi actor. O message in am the chat for cry. I will message Hona Fee. Yento so free a Bismarck. Owusu Bempa Ayala. And so our Enoch say Charles is going to is doing a great business. Time will tell. And Enoch Kumi actor. Also the Abraham Senior Peru. Man City update and also at the Abraham Ride Yentwa so and so Emfa Emamo Ayala. Good morning. Say Bibia and so Boko I na afi and say messages no do na for Barcelona ho. Omon tia the reason why I'm want to say Mozomo kofa aye Oro Romeo. I'm want to see akandi ama ba senti bi chichim kakra. Fachomo Daniel anxious Fiazam. Let the teams buy good players so as we can win more bet coming season. Omega Kofi, if Chelsea ensure you are the best, and also the Abraham Rick Brain in Sharpa Sports. Also from UAE and also the Abraham Isaac Gopokumen Samakao Diabako Adepa Ivan. Also, child, good morning. Please, any news from Paris Saint-Germain camp? Nindinano Yadibamo and so I will a show no sabra. Bismarck Owusu Bempa Ayala and so Ebanafe Yewi Ewaman and any other fian Sempi our because of say 2026 World Cup because on a draw Ghana behe yen opponents no mo call good I know you chances say able to qualify their call World Cup and Saturday the launching of the national football philosophy and so how it be shapey Ghana football then Black Queens and so every no munya over Guinea as I say Adoma Ghana yenya and that's what kakra say Paris 2024 Olympic Games no yen so be to me at least enya mano and so a representation our ho na bia ay kama and so a day amen. All right, Besma ko super payala. Good morning. Say bibia boko de
no go pardon me
and nyamiase de nyamiase yenkwa na yeni komo kakra and so mfamfio
mame starting free the question on Romero, a question Anglophone busa for Barcelona no. Sergio Busquets Barca a transitional defensive midfielder. Barcelona team no is not noted for a robust defensive midfielder base AC and Monet, Makelele, Patrick Vieira, Mustano. Barcelona will want a transitional defensive midfielder. And me also say me per example CCI the oye ni ye Wadri our Manchester City. Send your Busquets a boni says no. Now say Osha the list of Xavier. Any players and Kojiri say ometi maba be say adwumade na momuna. Omoboetin. Zubimendi Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad say omanji e kan nye 60 million. Then in the discussion around TFN Joshua Kimmich Edin Bermo Kimmich say only problem coming to Barcelona, but our problem leaving Bayern. Unless Barcelona any Bayern they didn't come na peacefully Bayern show me man kwa manako na sika also imagine yetimi atua yes ye ni sky debetua nti ye hwe options na e wo market na any ebo na omobo na Romero is a La Masia boy or a Barcelona through and through. And I didn't ma Sarante no kwani namwa and wa be pie e Barcelona kronim e boma Girona. Ne bono ebe ya fo e de amayen. He understands the Barcelona philosophy and he's a very very good player. Me only disadvantage ni say onyini. Basa oba say sisi an ye nya obia na ye pe short term because e me remfi say Busquets corner wakono. I likely say Frankie de Jong now takes the seat as Barcelona 6. But say uyi Frankie de Jong free wa and I say onya available through injury suspension. Why and a boss our position, you know, and that is what we are looking at. Ike Gundogan, and your typical number 6. Ike Gundogan is a smooth transitioner, and it's a number 8. And to Gundogan, Wabano, he is coming to play like a Xavi in the Barcelona team, and not like Abante Fene Sergio Busquets. And for those who are asking for explanation why Barcelona Epe Romero, no, that is the explanation. They are looking for their next Busquets. Their long-term options in Barcelona, Enisika or Medibeto Sisia, so they are going in for short-term, and Abante, no, one of the options are Barcelona consider say obetime Ababeshe Jumedi Ediamomo. For Omo man share Arsenal in Nuremberg. Friendly now, Omo boy, you know, these are the highlights. Bukayo Saka and the way Arsenal go.
Where they fetch me? That me busa obi busa question we.
Okay.
Kofi Ame, I'll say, I don't know why Barcelona are too desperate to replace Busquets. One Xavi can trust Frank Yannick Kessié and Frankie de Jong as their 2 pivot midfielders because we don't have money to buy better players. I'm sorry, I know something. I'm sorry,
you see. Come on now, Frank Yannick Kessié, the best football about Europe was at AC Milan. And at AC Milan in Pono, he never played as a transitional defensive midfielder.
Okay.
Mostly, no. Not only Ismail Benessa and Nebo. Benessa as number 6, or no as number 8. And Frank Yannick Kessié has always been a Barcelona number 8. And we shouldn't forget, those days of Vincent Company, super defender. Even at a point in time, Vincent Company and who discuss it, the best defenders are Omaba EP. His name will be mentioned. But Rich, at a point in time when Company was linked to Barcelona, what are some Gerard Piqué Kokai? Also, from afar, he looks like a very, very decent defender. But playing in defense for Barcelona is a different ball game altogether. Look, Frank Kessié me pronounce him. Our skill set to be ne ho edin otimi progressive ball no ko nanim or when ye din any ability no betimi dia ball. But as Barcelona number 6 on team ball.
Okay.
Where you need to be extra careful, you need to be swift with your passing. On our constructive play no. And our constructing the way you see ball no. Enti the Busquets ebe ye Barcelona 50 no. Not Frankie Yannick Kessié. Even for a player who is very, very tactically okay, like Frankie de Jong, Rich. Anytime we are in the 6 piano, you could see him struggling. Unless we trust the position to him, he plays it for a number of times. And Sana. And I said, if we are doing this preseason without Busquets, we will train him to know how to play the Barcelona number 6. Barcelona number 6 in anybody in that form. And I don't think Frankie Yannick Kessié to me about Frankie de Jong fine or all the qualities to play was our position, but who will be his backup is the problem, and that is why Yepe Obi Amana Babe Kano Hono not what me any Nipakro I share responsibility honum. Now Rich. Yes, and then me started from Arsenal. And me started from Arsenal because Sisia Inan says, I think say I'm falling in love with Arsenal no more project no more, And a project to be a lot of potential to explode. Especially for a lot of Arsenal fans, And me also wow, share any day you've watched the highlights now enough. I have met me close, then we go and watch tactical board and flow with the analysis now. And then normal be ever higher babo so pan to me obetimi join here on Facebook and ka ebebo pa. Now Rich, I am tired the picture way ba. And then I started ababiem trying to explain why Arsenal project me want a lot of interest to them. Last 2 seasons Arsenal qualify our Champions League. Omo the 5th and they Arsenal at the 2nd. Probably one of the biggest leaps I am from any team in the last 2 seasons or the Premier League. Now Rich, say oh Champions League a different ball game altogether. And that is what Ora Edu any Arteta say they understand where they've taken Arsenal to. And to maintain baby Omakwa do no, they need to do a lot of work. And especially with the squad now, they need a lot of quality additions. And I love the way Omo approach it and Yomano. Now, Rich, Abanti FN Kai Havertz on the Arsenal project. Kai Havertz say, for me, it's a very big club. It's a dream, and I'm happy to be in this group. I think I have been here for 4 days, and I feel very welcomed. A ball against Nuremberg, you know. Now, as someone as content, look, I don't take Kai as a personality. The fact that Arsenal, Eto Kai Havertz from Chelsea, for me, is big. The fact that Kai Havertz ever started can this way sell. Arsenal is a big club, and a dream say what to me. I joined Arsenal group, no, and that within the last 4 days, he has started feeling say, "Oh, you're very, very welcome at home." And he said, "Look, Obia Wako team Mubiano has now understood the way I normally see ko, and they are ready. Say, Omo ever carbon na Omo do the dream, no. Now, and that's sorry. You see, Edu ni Mekala Teta. I the Omo newest boy to the Arsenal project during Timber. Mekacho say na enkomodie no Omo wi dadada. But they said they wanted to wait, then enter into July. Na Omo de sa negotiations way and transactions way. Aka this year Omo financial year Omo expenses are Omo aye. That is the reason why Omo announce Abrantie no within time ya Omo announcing no. Now Rich, we've talked a lot about Abrantie FN Timber and the quality of our. It's a coach is able to play I thought or versatile. They obey me about 1 or 2, 3 different positions. Team. In this auto star player in any situation biano, and my team near more dynamic. Obia or follow football behind Timber from Ajax and in the Netherlands national team. Makase naturally Abrantie near centre back. Or right footed. Because Oya academy trained player in T, Otimibo 2, only problem. Say o switch into a 3-backer, Abrantie need to move at the right side of the 3-back, only problem. Or with the Netherlands team, or walk up with Virgil van Dijk and Abrantie FN Nathan Ake, no problem in adapting to such situation. No. Now the moment you get a player like that, you know say you've got it a quality player. Abrantie anybody, the first interview, I say only of you know, na Omo pe Arsenal pa. He used to watch a lot of Arsenal games. Holland. Enti eneso wa join here onim say anya hwekra no. Ninya no mu a Omo Hollanda na Omo pe Arsenal enti na Omo manage Arsenal matches no. Now they will tune in 24/7. Say Omo hwe Abrantie FN Timbers Arsenal team nim. Now Rich, Mikel Arteta he is the most similar coach to Pep Guardiola in the English Premier League. And you want say why Juma under Pep da NNA what's in Aqua Arsenal last season, and that is where I talk about the Pep effect. Rich, for a coach or better munchne idea your friend attacking fullbacks. So Pep time about into limelight no. Daniel Alves, Eric Abidamo, Harvey Alba, Daniel Alves. Look at the 2 and 3. Anywhere Wakoye Juma. Oko Bayern Munich, Shani 2 and 3. Philip Lam, David Alaba. Oba Manchester City. Ose Bakaye Sagna Muniga Klichimu, Entimi Man Sa Pace no, Okofa Benjamin Mendy. Then brought in Kyle Walker. Look at over the years, the Pep aye with the 2 and the 3. At a point in time, João Cancelo, Edumana or Yamano. Now, all of a sudden, Pep switch to center backs on the back four. And there's a Pep Guardiola, Boba. The back four, no, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obia center back. John Stones, Diaz, Ake, Walker, Akanji. All of them center backs and on the omo 4 back no. That is what Mikel Arteta is also learning. Already last season, say who is the same Kofi Arsenal back 4 anymore. Omo maka nyina center backs. Ben White, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba. Now, Gabriel White ain't even found man no. He is going to create competition with Abante Fede Timber to bring him. A right back on him born a ball. Now naturally, say Obo as a right back on slow. That is what Timbers Edibama Orefen Mikel Arteta. And maybe next season ever, you know what Pep is going to present. But so Pep and say he will go with the same formation. Akanji, John Stones, Diaz, and Nathan Akea. Orefen Mikel Arteta Ayrton in class. Oh, Musumi the Julian Timbers aba. It makes me about Timbers all right. Number about Gabriel Magalhaes, any about your friend Kiwo. And I said William Saliba, then I will only play Zinchenko as my left back. And as at a point in time, I will even switch and play centre backs. I will match the whole four. But obeying the quality of Abranti FN Timbers. And say, oh, show the way I edu, and Mikel Arteta, Asia Abranti na. You could see say they are happy. Say they've gotten another targeter or a high profile player. Obetimi Abwa Arsenal. Any omu project no. Now, me who be say Timber. No my Kai interview be edu about building a young squad that is very competitive and hungry for success. And they've added another player from the Dutch football school. Obianim Omo, when they come, they are very, very quality. And Julian Timbers, Ebetimi, Abwa Club, your friend Arsenal Football Club. Now from Timbers, Arsenal NHYIRA. And remember, catch you say report say Webe, and because say Ochina bebe and no bebe you know. Na Declan Rice ababe a player for club and friend Arsenal Football Club. And now I'm sorry around 7 a.m. and at West Ham officially a to on my website was say on my job brand friend Declan Rice for a British transfer record to club at your friend Arsenal. And here you say the 105. But a dealer a bit me rise it to 120 million pounds for club your friend West Ham in moving Declan Rice to Arsenal Football Club. Well, there's some and he said, oh, read this statement, you know, West Ham a website to her. I must say, I went to know some power about the Suma Momo. The young man Nigeria crown say, the last game of Obama West Ham no, now or bought Aji trophy at the Ama club no. He has done everything a player is supposed to do for the club. Sign off with a trophy as the captain and brought them a lot of cash. On me at the university, our club. Now, Rich, Declan Rice, any what he asked to Arsenal. Obia we a follower of this platform via any data. We've rolled it over and over again. But now, area official, no, probably let's remind your team for near her for Kakriani on Abante FM Declan Rice and the qualities are on the Arsenal. Last season, you won Premier League New Year, Rich, no player and a winning more possession achieving Declan Rice 334. Player be in the Premier League. Say o say Kojibo free opponent wo na fama o club usi akai emano obi eni wa oye sade no echi Abante FM Declan Rice 334 enye no nko Rich say o compare Declan Rice to Arsenal midfield snack no Granit Xhaka, Martin Odegaard, Thomas Partey, Jorginho in terms of tackles, passing accuracy, dual success, interceptions, progressive careers, that is where he stands. Now, interestingly, Rich, say, oh yes, I comparison here. I think say the closest and obvious competition power. I have been telling Thomas Partey. Shadi, say over tackles, sir. I've been telling Declan Rice 2.2 per 90 minutes. Granit Xhaka only 1.0. Martin Odegaard 1.0. Thomas Partey 2.5. That means Partey last season in the Premier League, tackles per 90 minutes. Actually, I'm defend Declan Rice. And so I'm going to Declan Rice about Jorginho 1.9 on Bemu. Now, passing accuracy. Abante FM Declan Rice 88.1. Granit Xhaka Antonio 86.5. Martin Odegaard Antonio 84.0. But look at where Thomas Partey is. 88.0. Only the 0.1. And Abante FM Declan Rice LBT Thomas Partey with Jorginho 87.6. About duals Warner Rich Abante FM Declan Rice 58.6. Xhaka 53.3. Odegaard 44.1. Abante FM Thomas Partey again 58.7. More than Abante FM Declan Rice with Jorginho 52.7. Now over interceptions I think say a hodie Abante FM Declan Rice egitum say oyo hene when it comes to interceptions all compare to Arsenal midfielders now the 1.7 is way enough. But Sauber progressive careers Rich Thomas Partey edisha omunyina with 9.1 to Jorginho 8.8 and Abante FM Declan Rice 8.7. 80 so we just our numbers we are Rich. Let's say football environment has become competitive environment. I think that Thomas Partey should give Declan Rice headache. Any coach is in a headache who to choose as the main defensive midfielder for Club FN Arsenal if the numbers are anything to go by. Declan Rice, Ajidi or English boy or hype no, but some numbers now are more about Thomas Partey. I'm more about
very, very close.
Yes, I'm more about and the AFL Kroma ecosystem no. The Thomas Partey yinai. I'm asking the second where did Declan Rice and West Ham AD in the Premier League? And see, it is very, very complicated a situation. But we will get there. Now, Rich, so offer last season, BMA. Now, offer midfielders are mobile passes, midfielders alone. Abante FM Declan Rice, at also 3. Behind Bruno Fernandes, 633. Wadri 624, and Sana Ono Abba, then the rest of the midfielders no Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg of Tottenham Hotspur and a Jefferson Lemay and so etwaso. Enti Eba midfielders and in terms of passing padia, ewo manimua as in forward passes are Abante FM Declan Rice etwaso miensa. Now Rich, to be honest with you, say Arsenal as a club prepare omuye. Ekoto player every West Ham. Now, omu break the British transfer record. No matter what numbers, the player will not sit on the bench. Until we need to have the conversation on Thomas Partey.
Say Partey so injuries here and there, but 1-2 no coffee.
Now, Mamin Cafe Lebia me war Partey so inchino. And why Arsenal are willing to let him go? Thomas Partey is one of the highest paid players in Arsenal. Rich. The mama for different from us and say so omo running on my clubs now they run it vis-a-vis looking at their books. Any decision be biano apart from sports and or parking and so on. There is always a positive correlation between decisions I take or parking and so any sikasam. Thomas Partey every 1 month every 1 million. Say Utia player every 1 month 1 million Rich. That player should be a starter. Say open backup a mobile any person will get 1 million a month. And that is the first issue with Partey. Say Ateta Ekachire Edu say me team na me babaye no. Say Obia e feta e Declan Rice na baba. It means Thomas Partey must leave. And so Yedi Kakano Arsenal will not break the transfer record for a British player and come and sit on the bench. Number 2, we Ghana for Asemwe and time Pesebeka. But the alleged rape case around Thomas Partey is one of the reasons Arsenal will want to get rid of him. Case in Muyo, and that's what Arsenal hired one of the best lawyers in UK for him. A lawyer who has lost only 1 case. High profile, Oko London, Opian. But they think, say, that lifestyle of Thomas Partey is not helping for a player which earn 1 million. Me because me a gun and me penance. It's not where I'm going to stress it. Number 3, Rich. Thomas Partey. And as an African player, the whites will always add +4, +5 to umfia wedi. And a dear question, indication, and they say, send a wedi can was starting prepare. Until for African player, you suspect when you or so will say prayer, then it's a green light to you say, I don't know. I will say, hey, now you movie on. Until from Sikasam to rape case to the age. And he said they will not pay that money for a bench player. And I said, just a squad member. No. As now, after so much Declan Rice, expect to say a few no, the issue about Thomas Partey and whether he is leaving. And I said, Otna Asna, no, a movie do for a bench friend of Thomas Partey. Ever seen that? There's not been any concrete move from Saudi Arabia. Because and can put to a new to a bench and say, Sikabu or Saudi wa. You are getting Uncle J. Now on family cover do my say no main.
I ran into 200,000.
And you know, correct.
Okay.
And now I can say there's no concrete deal.
What of the Juve deal?
Juve deals no. For Italian clubs, they are interested.
Okay.
But everything I can say nobody has made an official bid to Arsenal. And there no be a chance Arsenal be silly. Declan Rice move no. And to must Arsenal see Casemna shake you. So much in your chest carry am West Ham there. Now they need money to put into their books, And we can make our offers to Thomas Partey and see whether or maybe a more Eddie. Now, Rich, beyond BBR. Meaning say Thomas Partey, leaning towards say stay with Arsenal because of Sikana original. But for sporting wise, Ghana for Senator Thomas Partey here. You better for say on Arsenal on your bench player. Now on Guinea Sikambuye, and now on moving for club. Every man of priority, every don't say or a first team player, no best started the year or club.
You want to stay at this situation? An integral member at the Black Stars. And player who is a integral there. And it's out to the bench. The at least will be a Juve no so best starter there. Why stay Arsenal?
But Juve to me Chelsea can ask in Channel.
And you are known to so. Ono mumra for non cantos okay. Me pay playing time.
It you are
Tibia how much 10,000.
Fantastic.
When I'm 8,000
me that's a pastor what tell command meeting us. Now you Ghana is as a crossroad. So Otna Arsenal. It is very likely say on your starter. On starting in the first 11. But in the second what you Arsenal is very good. Say on movie club be say Juventus are. Probably you could start. Obenya ne starting 11 abo. But the sick so beba form. Rich. What does Thomas Partey at this age? In your first team playing every day for, if not for money. So what is a players now called Besiktas Fenerbahce? Makacho that say the reason why you players no, especially African players no, epeteki and they say a honomusika no mumma no, tax free. Sikasemu here African players. And a bad day for Thomas Partey to move. Say Obi and Ofani Sikebia. That is why, apart from Saudi, Qatar, Ometinia match Sika Thomas Partey, and you Arsenal, or even more, and give him first team how they saw car. So I was starting here, non-negotiable. No, Rich, we should expect a saga around Yenya Brantia, your friend. Thomas Partey and Arsenal. But send you information in the baby. About your debate to it's a conversation. Me did say now no my we Declan Rice.
Sure.
Very kg.
Eric, Ghana does not offer him 1/3 of the money.
Exactly.
If you stay and warm the bench next season,
and get
you go to
money.
Saudi Arabia to make money.
Fantastic.
I see.
And anything I told maybe not Adebayo onya bimbo. Or when you see can so metna. I'm Mesut Ozil maybe.
At Arsenal.
Yes, your uncle you see can imagine it metra. Why do you think Harry Maguire so uncle baby? Manchester qualified for Champions League no. Obia ya pay rise. Rich ene sika Harry Maguire do Manchester United no. No club in the world will offer him some same money. Sika some very interesting when we talk about players. When you hear our lifestyle was wrong. they need money to maintain it. And it's a whole thing is it's a problem for Ono.
But meaning I Jack Ekono. So mama Partey so go.
No, yes. So person Concord they will allow him to go. I've already given you the inside filler.
Okay.
And you man pushy Arsenal say omo enyanka Thomas Partey be free on. So we again and here it's not an interesting topic you want to stress on because of your love for our brother. But uti omo ben the situation UK. Look, they give you filler end. Arsenal really want to get rid of Abante Ferrer Thomas Partey. But the numbers are good. Abante numbers no very, very good. Thomas Partey on power for Arsenal. Rich, last season, say we games to say against Liverpool, against Southampton. Those games now Arsenal and flatter now. Thomas Partey had a hand in it now. Look, he was having an excellent season for club FN Arsenal. And Arsenal the second no more qualify for Champions League. He is one of the main reasons why Arsenal drew.
Okay, Bernard Obremponya me bam so Arsenal. Only there's no way Arsenal will take that decision. Already Ghana Jakako. It is another experienced player in Thomas Partey so ha. You let him go. Have you
Obama
Branton stay?
No, have you had discussions on Jorginho? Jorginho is staying.
Okay.
Jorginho.
Yes,
and they've brought in Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz, Bana. Makacho said he is coming to play as a midfielder for Club FN Arsenal. And they say, if Partey gets an offer, Arsenal, they will allow him to go. That has been.
But who share Partey abeka say na channel? Where the on stay Arsenal? And say bia team bi bonko.
Me advice to him will be Sikasem.
Okay, Siskani Enquadia.
Club will be Manisika, Elbro Arsenal, the end so. On Arsenal. Anya will crown because of the Wayama Arteta. No. Rich, Arteta to me when I knew my man in bench for a long time. Obama Babu. And on him, the obey the Arsenal club. No. He has shown it. And Sikani here, and you become a figure where Mikel Arteta can do without you. Edo Bobby. Me only problem is say, oh, these white no rich. Say Declan Rice tana. Now Jorginho a pre-season with Arsenal. Look, we shouldn't forget Jorginho only more pa. Jorginho only more. Every of free Chelsea. Echo Arsenal in January, no. None the assimilation ni the team familiarity na enyan chini. But even Sadia Nimpono, at the time went to Thomas Partey. So too no. I'm a particular carry in an interview say, I didn't say Arsenal a competitive club. CCA or Coutinho, Jorginho is doing something better better than him. And they should allow him to play. Now Rich, Jorginho in a full preseason with Arsenal. Now say even Declan Rice because of Nibunti or Bar. I am telling you, that position number 6. Any the competitiveness, no, any easy for our brother Thomas Partey, any easy cry. And well, in Whitey, do na almost so biases and kitchen and so ebem. That is the reason why I think say Arsenal will be very, very favorite set on Mama Branty for Thomas Partey. But Sunday Ekano, it become clear. Yekono, and no be ye na ye. There were a lot of brothers are. Omo AC Milan. Pepra Shevchenko, Obama, Yenya striker, Miankasa mi wo minwa bi wo UAE. Ono so on fa AC Milan in Niagara. Na Rich, team ni kodai. But sorry. Last 2 seasons, no we win the Scudetto. And Napoli abeje from myself. Season here be Milan ball in the semi-finals of the Champions League. That is where they belong. In kakra, they think say they are coming back. Omoja Maldini quite as almost sporting director. But the project is still ongoing now. Omoye a lot of investment my club. Stefano Pioli was starting pre-season now. Or shiny players now. Otimu say season here will also be another exciting season for club IFN AC Milan. They've done some additions and you tie so. Sikana Mujifi Lucas for Sandro Tonelli, no Rich. They are investing the money very, very well. Already, they've brought in Ruben Loftus-Cheek from Chelsea. Omata Branti FN Luka Romero, the Uruguayan player, no, Omadinaba. Then the latest, Branti FN Christian Pulisic. Omo Adeno. Now, AC Milan are trying to build a quality team, or more squad in depth. Omo Lusu Brahim Diaz to Real Madrid Oko. That is why they are adding quality players. But Rich, Omo per striker. Apart from Olivier Giroud, they say Zlatan Ibrahimovic ko. Inti AC Milan so Omo per striker. Now, 3 players are in line. Mediterranean of FC Porto. One of them are Moyen Huejuma. Omo dey offer come Porto, but Porto sisika na omo dey amom wa form. And negotiations are ongoing. Say AC Milan ebenya Branti FN Mediterranean, every FC Porto. Enyo ono nko a. Oko Ezi Akmala. There is this player called Rendes Tijani. Ono so one player AC Milan very much interested in Branti no. Again, our first bid which was around 17 million. Easy for you, Massa. Branti FN Rendes. Nibonya 17 million. Yeah, around 2025. Inti munko na munko bobo amuye na mombra. Ahumachia. Yes, sorry ya. Dimazio say. Okay, last season, Villarreal striker of Phil Holland. Branti FN Arnold Danjima. Obebu loan Emma Tottenham Hotspur for 3 million for 6 months. Sisiano Villarreal yo. Wa wodi 1 million be kan be 4 million no. O metimi the Arnold Danjima amount for the whole season. Now be loan amount. O see AC Milan so me interested in Branti FN Arnold Danjima. Nti o ma starting komodie with club ye friend Villarreal say o mo benya o mo. So for AC Milan fans no, that is the latest ekoso ewo o mo club nim. Now Rich Yembra near more Chelsea so and kaka because there are some few updates in free Chelsea and so sober. Mekai during the interview of Ori FM Mauricio Pochettino. Or say Adieba Kwa and they obetimi di one dance the actual Chelsea fans were wanting. And they say during time and Chelsea no. The first interaction with Chelsea owners no. Adieba Kwa man nya ho to so club you also me kwagina me. When Chelsea owners no ono Pochettino the transitional plan of Chelsea. Oh, you perceive free her. Near Koha, you free her, Yebekoha, you free her, Yebekoha. Or see your shame and Pennyphone Commodino Mudino, and Conforno project that makes me any of my year, Juma. And we are talking about the Todd Bowley and the Clay Lake Fono, led by our Branti FN Egbali. These are the owners. Now, Rich. Sisiya I say, may have not gauged the mood of Chelsea fans towards Omo owners in Sisiya. But Omo ba for one day. Any first season Omo boy the day no kwani nyam anime na Chelsea fans both. So Omo the net toto Omo toto Roman Abramovich one mo say enkofo standard e form. But Rich adia ba ko a menye Chelsea fan. But Emma me pe Chelsea new owners na asem. I say, nobody already issues of sale. Roman Abramovich assembled because he was ready to pump in money. You can't say that against these people. Maybe I'm not open Roman assembled because of BB football, but the desire to invest in the club because Rich, since I thought Boli Mobile, you know, say Odi in Kukumo and Nicola Jackson Mukwan and say Eka 18 players. And when they were at 18 players, Rich, now Omaboka 600 million pounds in terms of players investment in Guam.
I don't quite mad this squad 18.
In a transfer, January Jeremy and the referee Graham Potter, Chelsea spent 323.3 million on transfers. Inti anya shekrano. Todd Bowley Mudie, you can raise issues of how they are running the club and everything. But in terms of Omu desire to invest in the squad there, Rich, won't we raise this issue? No. Every players no more turning your players are okay. But at least they shown the desire say Ebasa Yankoto players mama team ni ye dia. Omu are ready to invest. But Rich, Sadia now omoye no. Edi omu gina baby a na afi na also omu sa ko machi kakra. The money that they were spending, it was pushing Chelsea towards financial fair play rule, any breaches. Enti obia the kind, starting from Thiago Silva, say, hey Charlie, your two players will be do. You're quite dressing room okra. I saw Tentino Kasana no bia kasa. And that is not good. And to tell me Mauricio Pochettino Obano, everyone was talking about, say, the first exercise for Chelsea. And it's all Matthew almost partners. Players Ben Ebeko and a Wamo and Ebeka. I think so rich. You read this transfer window, Mono. Chelsea have done a very, very good job. On the Omoti almost squad. So Albanti Efeno, N'Golo Conte, Eko Etihad, Koulibaly, Eko Ali, Kovacic, Eko Man City, Albanti Efeno Mendy, and so Eko Ali, Kai Havertz, Eko Arsenal. Now Aspilicueta, Eko Atletico Madrid. Pulisic, Echo AC Milan, Loftus-Cheek, Echo AC Milan, Mason Mount, Echo Manchester United, then Abrante Feno, David Fofana, that's true, and so I join FC Union Berlin. Now, Rich, there are still players, Chelsea also Mujo Mokai. Now, and yet, Chelsea said, more ton players not to recoup Sika or must spend them kwa. But players are rich. More Chelsea, sebi. Almost new for now, so Chelsea to high wages. O market ya nya sam ketwa ebukon bako udaf. Tikesi Romelu Lukaku. Now, I love the way I feel church asem no. Me agasa say James sama homachiwe. And see as over Italy, it is the number 1 football topic in Italy. The Romelu Lukaku ayen. Na nim de emwa. Rich, we say, Yankupom, my chance, say, and Kobu Jinawa, who will tell my Samankayo. Enra, I think it was a real. I don't know, Lukaku be posted on Facebook or no Ankasa, what's in the official handle. Say, family is everything. Now, the extended holidays, you know, on the family in your private jets. On one, they be posted you, where the caption, family is everything. And I'll post this picture with Lukaku ni with the wife and then him back. And I'll moti on my private jet mu or chile camera. And I'll post this pictures with at the buy. So I thought so. Maybe Lukaku is not thinking about football this year. And that the instruction with the agent as to what he wants, you know, has been given. And to only no koni Inter. Rich. Chelsea ni Inter edim koma about Abante Romelu Lukaku. First, no, na intersi o meto abante le loan Chelsea masa. Loan a chenu ya de na mam loan. Ye nton mam loan bi mu.
NC from the time so.
Ye be see from CC. Then intersi okay no problem. Ye kwa ye giska bi o Manchester United ho from Onana. Enti ye gia ye be mamu ska. Na mo say okay, enti say na mo de be mayen. Obviously o ye gia ye be mamu 35 plus 5. CC that is the agreement e wo ho. Enti o ka bu ma 40 million. Yenim say last 2 weeks, Juventus person mo hijack deal no. And to Juventus so be catch Chelsea o mo pa brantie no. But you say oh, Romelu Lukaku so on there, obetsa Italy a Inter pe no obebo. You say all of a sudden Inter for say o mo dieters ne Fred Lukaku on fa. Me teammate FN SN tester on reply on fa. Na o mo nyantie say abrantie no ni agent any Juventus so akwa di nkoma. Abrantie na jatu so okay say Juve so deal ne ya obeko ama say Juventus enya sa akonya no so for Chelsea 37.5 plus 2.5 and so come 40 million for Abante Romelu Lukaku. I don't understand what is happening. FCO, it is about money. Because the difference from 12 million to 80 there. Now say if it was about money, I take one go Saudi Arabia. Because everything there still they are Saudi class. Omunye Romelu Lukaku mope. And I say,
me I to be honest, me reading meanings into the Abrante here now. Me feel say at a point, you know. No audience as an inter for omun share film yana. No omun kwa na muni chance as omun kwa. The sika no yentimi tua na de say omun twetwe omun kakra. And say we Lukaku at the point we just ana ko for omun share film yana. Say do be betu ana na mun ko ba ma do be.
Say omun filiwa. sisi ya ka say the Interphone no eka so metua ama Chelsea no ukabuma 40 the Juventus so metua no ukabuma
ebia na Lukaku hwe ne say tama na ense nkomodi silidi no aso mama na chedo back and forth no doors
besa obeba koban about the preseason you don't want to step foot at Chelsea no problem and until what's require me am extended holidays hoping say by the time we be so there na Interphone we now go straight to Italy no akwa your training and now me no can say it is very very likely say so Lukaku so we see Inter na abeba then Chelsea need any option than to accept the 35+5 and allow you to go. Why then do your agents and lawyers ever first here to talk to Juventus? Now then make it like a bidding war. And look, so Romelu Lukaku say Chelsea na no Inter na no because Inter fans pronounce more. Rich, the most passionate people in the world are Italians. So Lukaku mpese obe in care or more after. And man nya the oil no. Because if at the end of the day, no matter which side obenya Abranti friend Lukaku no. So ko Juventus squad and any don't be free Interphone mu kra. But sampa almost stage war. Na Interphone po winia. Rich, some of the Inter fans ebe jan kakra for Saudi area wetimi I mean so say time
so 11 above.
But yes me nya ban but at least still at Chelsea no. Yes Olympic Lyon. Olympic Marseille. I say omo pe Abranti friend no Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Honestly, one of the players Chelsea want to get him off because of Nisika no original 160,000 a week. Rich. They say didn't Aubameyang uncle baby uncle for Chelsea. Obi ntimi ntia the salary no.
Ono no say won chela nya de sa.
But Chelsea. And you say bia.
So ya de kran na ukotua dia.
Because you say even club say fact. Baby Gerard Econo. I'm say with number but 160 a week there. Aubameyang there. They say the entire Marseille for the pen and say Alexis Sanchez after new moody agro for contract extension. And almost start say own sign contract extension there. You have a Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Not Wababi see Akama. But why in the bit offer Aubameyang and Akasamana the salary no so now what these are the issues.
Yemfenso na yemrefi ne meto so awo fisem nim na za wo fie the answer discussions no ninna no nyame adoma 2026 World Cup ebe koso US be host bi Mexico be host bi ana Canada amonso be host bi na ibad edru CAF de no yen draw no Ghana yeko group I me so Pauli fa your group no for to Facebook in Shawanzo 4.5 FM and if you have form also share live our Pimsan TV no also enhu Ghana your group yenso come in opponent your number bo nyame ayaduma now your group na Mali because omo de ne din kan sidi omo awo airport one ho nti Mali eba your group no Ghana, Madagascar, Central African Republic, Comoros and a Chad and a core yenso your group nim now say oshe groups na but ayama koma ayam kono because anyame oduma in 2026 no World Cup in Shishano say Africa you the 9 reps and the beko you the 9 and half but 9 there automatically obi about top in the group bia no onya kwanya so beko akobo at the World Cup na second best teams you 4 no mo so akobo mini tournament and sana akobo playoff no nya qualification so no e de akobo a World Cup in NCBT. What I mean is that Sagani Basi Akobo Nyamiya 2026 World Cup in Bidia. Our group I Hona Wono. Ghana team top group no. I'm Koban said that second. Because you got that second. I am second and you grant your points no. Now I'm going to go me into NJ. And about hook. Our second Ghana so no. Itimi and so Eddie Ayan Kang our group no. Nano and former footballers. Ane kan football so bian so chacha na dwen ade fa Ghana ye group yen so ekwa na jumping so anu a mo be kan o se ye group no anu asen enye den enu so a enye mre but so no de oba describe no as a tricky
It's not a difficult group, but it's a very tricky group. We share Mali, we share Madagascar, now we share Central Republic, and Comoros, which they have a history with us. Still, they believe that history no money one of Nations Cup is still there. We share a country Ghana, they have upper hand. Why I say they have upper hand? They've got nothing to lose. They are playing against Ghana. It's like team if you first division about Premier and only Kotoko and I say has to focus. Now what they make cost because we say has an Hashem Kotoko and Hashem and fan when mama they cost. That's what I'm saying. Say you tricky group. Now Ocean Mali, they are most stubborn football country in Africa. They can surprise you at any time. And also looking at our preparation where we are now, I think getting to that time, we'll be able to stand fair.
Okay, enti ano aye Abrante fence John Pencil. Black Stars in the enemies Abrante Odimu akotini pa. Ona so group no aye very very tricky. As a Ghana mienia na ho ahwa na enya qualification and so entimi anko. Asamoah no so draw no na owase. Na Asamoah so ndo ogide say Ghana, he say yeah used to the World Cup and ogide say Ghana ye betu enya qualification at the Akobo 2026.
I think since 2006, when we qualified for the first time, till 2022, I think we have been very consistent, except in 2018 that we didn't qualify. And it looks like we are getting used to the World Cup right now. And 2026 is not going to be easy. Expectation is high back home, but we'll try our possible best to make sure we also qualify.
Okay, enti Asamoah and also 2018 Ghana and World Cup now. I'm say free band 2006 you call Germany no. World Cup will be a Ghana. You repay out to GDA. Said about but you benya qualification. And so etimi akowiki one so and at the Ghana Football Association I launched the national football philosophy. And on as say ever check Ghana kwanya. You ever first we be see akan from young coaches and young footballers. Akwa ever first we be in game no. Ama young football na timi asa akwa no. And also everything I call a young kind. Now I'm ready and I say, bro, launch no. And the technical director at the Ghana Football Association, Lipet. Now, I know the two that's was a Ghana for Mokasa. So, negative talk no dorsum. I do positive now, how do you be and count some? But be negative better na Ghana for na say, or else I deny, you know. And no, I'm one my young footballer. Ain't you Yente ayebe lepet ebra no so ade sansem no ade to Ghana fa bida for bonsumunya kwan emrem.
I hope what is also one of the biggest challenges, especially for our GFA, is a lot of negativity here in the country. I would beg all stakeholders to implement such a thing like this, to help each other, to be positive. Media people, there is too much negativity. Everybody talks about football. Give solutions, be positive, work together. Sports Ministry, Ministry of Education, our GFA, private sponsors for football. We have to come closer together to get these things done. I could give you only a small overview now. If you see this book, there is a lot of content inside. But it's also very difficult to bring this content in place.
Okay, Interior Ben Lipet, technical director at the Ghana Football Association. And on this system, no dia to ja say. Yen nan anytime ye benya a round table discussion. You can negative at least or the yen solutions. Yen nan more because on also a technical director. Say Ghana your football no the to your PS. Our continent ya. Ya catchy or jitum. But yen na yen nan ye bay yen fast solutions and bra. So that Ghana football no. Ebetimi asan kosro. Nenya de bia negative na. E kan Ghana football no. Nyen try to develop our football senebia. Baby ana Ghana gina as the best ebano football our Africa no. Yetimi san ko gina on biem. Of course, Black Prince nso sabo ha. Obo ko share Guinea Kamiensa our Paris 2024 Olympic Games qualifiers no. Okona 3 and Ghana so etimi share Vivian Ajay Kunadu, Doris Bodua and Evan Badu. Only 3 goals no at the MI. No Adam, good morning. Good morning. Bibi abo kodie.
No room.
And then Yamia say, yen kwa minim baby abo so dey say that. Afisem no.
Yeah, I'm starting free World Cup groups no.
Okay.
And Rabeka don't know about the other groups. Intended concentration over the backstars. And also group I woman said don't pense kind no any difficult group and also any easy group what I say and per the performances are you about the Black Stars and say no it is a group a more of a balanced group what I say we a bit mentioned in group name say yeah the recent performances lady unless a normal season I mean see a Black Stars now about the level or maybe obession be ultimate ultimation and sanity aka as some for their found but per the current situation there group play woman very very tricky and a side manageable so it depends on a quite about fast way approach your matches preparations in the room I was qualifies and also no unya match time campaign check your bono FIFA international days players from clubs some buy 2 days 3 days training not your kobo matches no until you be here very good technical bench anytime a players in baby making sure say you get the best out of the players and sana qualification it mean you need to sample be qualify so your group there Mali area group kind group no as pot one group team and as the best team per rankings no o ma yi o mo da pot one no let's o mo ya de tell o mo no mo di etiri so oba group no sisi currently per performance Mali and team o ya de pa and say Ghana dey about Madagascar Central African Republic about other teams no so about Mali o my they are still trying to me abeka the big nations you know those say countries are big African footballer obebo Morocco obebo Egypt obebo Algeria obebo Tunisia what I say all the Ghana beka home because of AFCON in the past years and all the Senegal so abeka home because Senegal are consistent and mo timi asaje AFCON bi aire account Mali entimenje AFCON bi da and I work up on some qualified that but the real normalcy call at the moment omu yen GDS say there is a time for them so make me na qualification to the World Cup because squad quality and the players available for Malia omu so make me I fight you my be at me I qualify World Cup maybe a referee said the last World Cup Katano Mali went to qualify but they got closer or money Tunisia and able playoff Tunisia echo shop one or Bamako and almost call Tunisia Kobo draw no free and we're back close to qualifying to the World Cup no so I say about World Cup be more see a lot of lessons no there or they back Mali one side they are going to very very tough and so after a group they are the country to beat see a percent qualifier not match say Mali bebo but your points be also nyam do che Mali and say it me ade it me aka say qualify the World Cup no nti Mali there no two ways about omo prowess any omo quality omo and the Mali qualify Olympic Games for the first time in their history and to say omo so much me qualify Olympics I didn't know omo try so make World Cup also what I say because Mali one of the countries that start African football no more the Salif Keita mo this no and then mo Abdru Seydou Keita mo Adama Tambura so Abdru almost still want qualify but this current group of players no one say there is their time Mali atrama or maybe Angola as a World Cup Togo as a World Cup into moon say no they can do it and group they know say Ghana is going to be very very tough for them and to preparation somebody will come in yare until also yes me ni the area edaho na preparation say be the last time Mali share I think it was October 2020 a normal friendly match to take we can almost say 3-0 and Asiki Akono what I say until say omo e kind post omo timi share Ghana 3-0 some time ago and no esa boost omo confidence no going to the World Cup qualifiers no until Mali they are the team to beat in terms of getting enough points say beat me they qualify World Cup no. Madagascar, Central African Republic. Nyame adom ye. Yetimi na sa two countries where AFCON qualifies nim. Ye na Madagascar about 2 matches in every. Yes, some 3-0 keep course. By a call no. Ye nyine hu the ere you see. You bo 0-0. And it was an improved Madagascar team ere. You hu. Ocho matches and about AFCON qualifies nim. One of the best matches on my ball. It was against the Black Stars. Just last month here. Until almost all Ghana. Yes, you homo. Until also to me who strategy better. A bit with our work coming. We Madagascar free. Central African Republic. So you know opportunity no more share. Yeah, that's what some Baba has posted in September. They know my ball. I know they decided for AFCON qualifiers. You know. And she said, yes, I could show me at least. Also, who can be fast on no my no my ball. Comoros. Oh my bakwa. Yeah, the umudi in the jeje. And that is where we get it all wrong. Oh, Comoros did a better bobo. Comoros the my bank. Comoros mpo free fa. But me we say Comoros national team. Players a woman in I or more France. Omunya omotiti of France. Almost start your football career day of France. And it's only on my say Ghana boy on through. And who be Antonio so because players now or more players or money Ghana players now both teams so Europe. And to the all the country need the Comoros and the Belgium modia then she now say AFCON qualifiers they won't come fast from qualifier almost Egypt Eba Lome ebe say Togo almost say Black Stars and so AFCON Timothy say Ghana or AFCON Timo on Cameroon a share the quarterfinals of AFCON. Cameroon, a brain, red cards, and a COVID, and a affect some place. More the player could have Puma and Cameroon to be 2-0, and they are qualifying. Such a country, no boy, very slippery. You know, my shower cup qualifies pay. You call more almost a clear goal, but referee no, and just a goal. And that's a commercial 1-0. Oh. Ombaba has posted the first half, now very tough. Second half was 8 minutes 2 goals through Jordan Ayu. I don't have Conombe, Ombenya share 3-2. And to such a country, no boy. Fashion team say, or a country of mouth tough time. On the disrespecting no one that's it's metino because of the kind of players or more. Group or my bet me I say on the Obama checkpoints chat. Because no more, anything no more position, and position teams are almost that and yard or more ranking here, all from. Now, say, World Cup qualifies, who share chat. Now, wait to me and this 6 points in free chat. Let's say, when you want to qualify World Cup, they are going to be the shipping boys, your Paul and Paul, and our shipping boys, our group name. But, say a mistake, me and me, I said chat home and away. You intimate this 6 points in from what it will come back to affect us. Say bit my qualify World Cup. Now I'm not to be can BB or Facebook or say this time on person you be do a level like I said
on pay calculations in view.
Yes, head to head no.
And I will question with you say
yes, but wouldn't get ya I'm not to comment to manage home. So I should say Black Stars here. How much is square bro? Yeah, brands are there. Yes, yeah, Madagascar is 3-0. Would bet me than what to
Angola.
Yeah, Angola. Last minute, and said it's me. Apart from an Ukraine, previous years, any Congo money about 1 over I was supposed to do. What I say. Until head to head, no, will play a major role in this qualifiers. Until I'm fine, no sooner into it. Now your home performance, then improve. First, second, say Black Stars, air ball, Kumasi, and that's all boy, cry. Nkamba me busa se match this season ka busa se Black Stars sen but the sadness is e busa se match e ko season what I say we have to improve and that's our World Cup qualification e be prepare
Richard good morning this is Biaboko
nyame adom
questions when I buta my name
na dey
nyina your phone program na ye call ye nua church ne bo a
ye call offense
obo ase Charles sister da form tin ye call bo Charles ama me sure say by now dey o ma see awie nti ye ne betimi akona de bia me ka say omo munya opportunity no mutie no mo hwe ye no omo de akoma so pa we say name mo edin to be bet me any data no bet me dey for be 3 hours be about 2 hours yeah replay in asla ne bi hwe it tells you some de akoma so pa nti se bi tu sankofo na anya de ayen wa ha bia na toto na sekra na be onipa ko no obi no sabi yase enye skanko a ba ye nkoja obi de ba no
okro hia dom
good wa kwa akoboa no teachers Twenebo awo Virginia wo Ghana sisi wo ye regular full of our program wo US nyina wo tie program ye shom kran se ne ye pom program na ye nyina ye ba ne aba beboa na ye ne timi akoso kama pacho se obe maduma Bernard Lippert interview no and I said a comment no to bet me aboka krebia mamia
negative na dey o say
negative no
okay
the person no warm because that's the na ye nti ase mama is slow kakra
okay yes tie
the person Bernard Lippert dia no kick me na me start me you know.
I hope what is also one of the biggest challenges, especially for our GFA, is a lot of negativity here in the country. I would beg all stakeholders to implement such a thing like this, to help each other, to be positive. Media people, there is too much negativity. Everybody talks about football. Give solutions, be positive, work together. Sports Ministry, Ministry of Education, our GFA, private sponsors for football. We have to come closer together to get these things done. I could give you only a small overview now. If you see this book, there is a lot of content inside, but it's also very difficult.
You see this book, there's a lot of content inside, but also say no, say it's very difficult to implement and okay, I'm saying
okay, mame, okay,
I think we are a superpower, but I think we have, all of us, we have to work very, very hard to close this gap. I don't know if you agree with me. I hope with this new way we can do this.
Also, the voice no baby if you ban baby on recording no. Ase emu edu kakaba. Basically, I'm not person watching na say. Ono oba Ghana no. The two airwaves no, especially more media no. Negative. More solutions. And no say am football. Ono baby on wo fi no. Ani ntitia wo nyan no. Yen fanye sabi o man. Okay, negative now. At least there should be a solution. There na Ghana football ni yenja no. Anu ni sad idea. Arabo is here as stakeholders, including ye media no. Tumu nyina mo na football no enko. Na mu nya negatives enko no.
Me obi enim bi enim say me was strong issues. With our software, omo ye na it shall be well. You be rich. You go to America. You buy a car, you build a house. Well, strong issues with us from my son. Almost is a affirmation, as a proclamation, as a faith, walk of faith. But faith without works is nothing. Faith without works is nothing. Our Bible, Musa. And I'll say any Bible, I'm not very familiar with the Bible. Any Bible, it's an expression issue. Faith without works is nothing. And to proclaim, you know, who are feminine, no 2 1 among. So they make no. And see, we talk about the positive sometimes, we talk about the negative sometimes, but you to be in positive all the time where there are negatives to be talked about, because as you know, you're 4 tests of the realm. And see, as I'm fair who cry na Becca. So we miminia bemu. But now do ye bibia na me ye political platform na minya meka minya MP minya even a common assembly man cry no minya bi but I'll still talk about it. Former president ye bibi na meka doesn't mean say me need that space in it no and yes meka ho asem as people are come with this so we are crying more than the brief don't moment cry no they don't have a problem here tia bontene ne ye but do baby I say no say we are all stakeholders. Bra is you to almost, you know, they almost see stakeholders. But bra, yeah, come master media. So we are crying more than the briefed. And where do you draw the line? And here I draw a line. And here I draw a line, Ankasa. But I look at that, make say he's a very lucky man. Very, very lucky man. MSF program here, no, I can't cast him TB until the American. But lucky man, you better say, Bo need the lucky man to us, or better say. He's a very lucky man. He's still an technical director for Ghana Football Association. He's a very lucky man. Because we Bianca by this time, ya honor that. Ya honor. And when you have the audacity to tell us, say, we are negative sometimes. Why no how can someone unsupporting with what the solution is? Yeah, maybe elsewhere, me I don't listen to other programs or can elsewhere they are maybe fine. But yeah, within here confines, why no how can someone unsupporting with solutions? We have always done that. Yes, a little player we come up and say player winners and is that not the solution? There's a solution. Player way on Nadia, we come out and say the player on Nadia when I said no, is that not the solution? That not the option we are giving you? Me not technical director of the Ghana Football Association. I'm not. But Ghana Football Association technical director, our roles and responsibilities. Ne juma I saw here. It is carefully stated. Oko every website is here. It is there. Oh, it may be a tremor this issue by MIF form director of communication Henry as and Henry Liberto will say. So we are technical director of Ghana Football Association. Role ni responsibility ni. It may be a tremor near dear Utiak and Tenene. And that time no said the near you Utiak and Teno. Minyesho was a benalipet kwa enisa. Minyesho was a benalipet enisa. I say, Bibia Bani, they are question coach, no, near the question F, no, near the question players, no. What is how many times what is will become Benalipet once as second director? What is how many times what is will become once? But so share a Juma Benalipet as all ye. Oh, no, when you have the audacity to tell us we are negative sometimes now. No, but someone say, Juma is all ye, no. Or ye, and that's one ye. Who do you know feel to see? You didn't know, Babeto. The Jumani Nina and why Omo Muntimin Junior Facebook Patrol, maybe catch them. Or say the technical director heads the technical directorate of the Football Association perform the following functions. Juma Diamanini. He formulates guidelines, strategies, and policies for the training and the technical development of coaches of Ghana. Your coaches say, you know, no, the guidelines say the training coaches, any strategy quite better to be training coaches, any policies. I bet me the training coaches in our Ghana on Wadeba. He provides advice to the Executive Council on coaching and technical development matters in general. Or no call Executive Council for no Kutomo and also call advice from Kutomo for foul. Coaches say yes, say they develop your coaches. They didn't say every president crack say coaching development any form. Every president can talk kind. But we have somebody who is sitting there who has been as technical director for close to 2 years, and as a brother 2 years. Every president, they can say you're coaching a standard work form. But when the training are coaches, he may be called to supervise national team football coaches if need be. The national team football coaches are for me. Say Milo, say Sikio, say Otuado, say Christino. You see, you bet me a friend no about supervise or more. Because in him the I believe I was say coaches no. Obi o che coaches are there. Nim the was ro. Tell time be a coaches in more and form no. And so ban over here. When I we the say between about we say between about and we can. He is responsible for the strategy, development and technical direction of the technical directorate. He is responsible for the preparation and implementation of technical programs at the grassroots, juvenile. Crankra bono, I obody nano, and so cool in say strategy be no technical program be no national teams, thereby preparing football coaches and footballers for the future, and to prepare your national teams no grassroots mobile coach and as a juvenile football in Nano said that be on between aquaman. He is required to build the capacity of the technical directorate of the association that will include, but not limited to the following departments: coach education, referee education, talent identification, performance analysis, technical studies and video analysis, health and nutrition, sports psychology, strength and conditioning, and sports medicine. To be no. But I look at no say negative no. Tiɛ fɛ na adwuma na wayɛ no so far no nto nsɛnni ani ahwɛ sɛ ɔno also yɛ positive no kwa then wetumi ayɛ. What has he done? Then wetumi ayɛ. Then a Benalipet etimi ayɛ pa ɔno si yɛ negative. Now I was thinking sɛ ɔka sɛ yɛ negative no yɛ positive. Come to tell us say me mu yɛ negative I'm positive. This is what I've done. Ɔbɛka sɛ yɛ negative. But then it says say adwuma na ɛde ma wo no wetumi excel. Me I've worked in a corporate institution before and
maybe at the national football philosophy
there was strict rules. But han me problem is sometimes emra na wo baby no obi kwanya dwuma bi ane wa fa no adi no to sa na wo die ketu bi ayo baby no na board ne o manager no baby na always on you to make sure say you perform because ye ka se ye hwe de Ghana aye a ana external ede na Ghana etimi aye ede na Ghana etimi aye. In the last 16 months alone, 60 months, Benalipe no 60 months no. Under 17 AFCON, you qualify. Under 17 AFCON, you qualify. Under 20 AFCON, you qualify. AFCON 2021, you qualify group stage, you free. Your group no plan, you group no. Your group no, you Chan. Group stage, you're free mu. Under 20 AFCON, group stage, you're free mu. FIFA World Cup, group stage, you're free mu. Black Maidens, I hope they disqualify more use over a player. Nancy ya wafu tournament of course Cote d'Ivoire. You're under 20, group stage, you're free mu. And to know Benalipet the audacity and the presence of mind to tell us Ghana for say we dwell on the negatives. What is positive about the marking? The market, what is positive about it? What is positive about the man who tree now? What is so positive about the market? But I look at there's nothing positive about this. So training coaches will be here. We are not getting the results. So he must vary his teaching methods. He must change his plans. He must buy his strategy or because it is not giving us a result. Every president in Nakache say we have a problem of coaching in the country, and the technical director is responsible for that. We are some pam na cap de bed na e na b na c na alphabet na and a prune de bed. You could see Uncle Fuya wo yeah no more from. Your coach say training the way the coaches are performing outside. And maybe a chum near Ghana coach. Near to be free Ghana crowd, other countries coach. Razak Moko Mali, Kokochi or those are took a few Echo Benin, Echo Coach Benin on national team. Even at the AFCON World Cup in Omotibi Kobe. Malik Mo, any Sunday Mo, Sike Jempimo. We had any Ben Kofi Mo. We had quality coaches at that time. He's a coach Benio. Coach Ben Pan or Ghana ha. NTFA president can say we have a problem with coaching. Coach Benio. And you are in charge. The buck stops with you. When I think director, you are in charge. And two more guys say negative. But I look at the positives are Rebecca wants them. He must give us. Positives are you better on the account once them. He must tell us so these are the positives and we'll come and talk about it. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not seeing any positive. I'm not seeing any positive. Yeah? Bruh, this present administration, I am here somebody called this present administration because I'm not more far Benalipet. I'm going to take you about 2019. Now Ghana, they are 51st in the world, 7th in Africa. If you are seeing now football, they say rank in the bar, near to 51. And Ghana, be bringing you're also and soon. December 2019, over October 2019, December 2019, you're 47th in the world. Let us say, Adi. And about 6th in Africa. Africa is just at Tobacco. Say, Kasei. You were 59th in the world. The last one we check here. 59th in the world. Africa, no, you're about 11th. Africa about 11th. The last time winning AFCON was 1982. 1982, the last time we winning AFCON. check 82 equal 2023 na difference no so many years ago so many years your best your final group stage ebi abo ni akwa
afei na wusi
as of time I your fourth one 82 no ni agi ni four times the fourth one agi 82 Cameroon nyi afko ni bida o no mo nyi bida he say Cameroon abeji 5 yeah 4 no in 82 no Cameroon abesa abeji 5 Egypt as a time agi 4 no na Egypt agi 2 Egypt abeji 7 yaka 4 wa yaka 4 ani yaka since 82 mo mutie mkra me sure say no mo mutie na so mo hwe sa mekra no no bi wa kwa ne awo no
so avie say meto wasem na say it means that your football no and said the last 2 years in kwa
yes
so obi so baka say your football na say ache dia ene enye ben leped na za 2 years obetumi that say
menkasa enti enye 2 years obetumi na how many years abena for your fan sa kwan maka but I look at how many years we hear no the in here for
it's a gradual process.
For 2 years? Within the 2 years now, we
ebi no the DNA dia ba say at least as of mine no I'll say yenya bibia identify in coaches I train you more in players on ball from the grassroots ni bibia no let's start that at least nim kra there's a precedent. Countries ni bebia ye bia and them resort. Eti ebi ono so ben leped no tena say okay me so me buy ebi 2 years am abedi no na the Ghana mo problem nie so as a man no let's do this then fire football and samba back to the right track you know no
you say Ghana World Cup qualifiers aba Ghana Mali Comoros Central African Republic Chad and Madagascar nyesa countries away group ni I don't know Ghana for doing and complaining. I mean, someone when it comes to African football, somebody is an expert.
It's because of our recent performance.
That's what they're making. Because country table with the exception of Chad. Mali share 3-0 or friendly game. I'm about to say friendly game na Mali share. But you can share Zamalek. So called Zamalek team I say Zamalek and 17 was Zamalek junior as Zamalek deben. You can show no. You see I share Zamalek. You can say who went to Zamalek first in Abo. Be question mo ne say Zamalek. But Mali said yes, a friendly game. Now Zamalek ne so mo no, na your competitive game. It was also a friendly game. I mean, you know Comoros boy, o ma say.
Men ya la na.
Enti de e kan nyina ne say. Football na ye boss say no. E ba form.
Which you all agree.
E ba form. Aba form pa, e ba form. To the sense say ni Comoros ni Madagascar, ni Central African Republic ko kwesi akwa na ye yem hye say bia enti qualify.
Avie enye ase ye hwe ho Ghana. Ni ahwe Comoros. Ni ahwe bia, you know, me fact team back Madagascar. And I'm my head woman so as or my woman so ye. Because a football better scientific.
See, my sister argument several times. The omu ye now so ye then. My sister argument several times. So that the omu ye bibi what's then away. And then away. And then away the last time winning was from 82 to date. Then away. Who are class? Who did first? Obi the 10th, Obi the 13th, Obi the 20th. After some time, you did 20th, no, or best sign who walk said the 20th. Who could fear never put so? He said, the school for no said, Obi and Musia, Obi Siadia, Pointino, and that daddy will be a Siadia. Obi said, I was then away.
I have you, I have enough 10 minutes for you now. Yama, for the children now. I'm so much of my dream.
Makai enra na no hugina tactical word na obusa na say na Ghana ebetimi qualify or see o patriotism aside. Patriotism aside. Now Rich, me baba patriotism aside. We a group no. You see, I am coming to share my candid opinion on Group I. And why I think is that it will take a miracle for Ghana to qualify for the World Cup.
To take a miracle?
Yes.
Group A woman?
Yes. You see, yes, and it is linked to Asamna Bena Lepete Kano. Sewa Henanzea, who's a confidant about oh Senegal, oh Mali. I know my meaning. And I'm a omo air comanim a chin. And you see, one thing I love about these Francophone countries, and it's they've identified their strengths and they are playing along those lines. Rich, it is difficult for Ghana, Nigeria, any Anglophone countries, say movie players from Ghana straight into the English Premier League. And I say even the English football leagues, very difficult. Say all the toto, and I say as compared to Francophone countries, besides Senegal, Cameroon, Mali, Kana, moving their players from the various countries, to the French football leagues. Inti Swasha, say Ocean French League majority of the players are from the Francophone countries, Mali, Senegal, Cameroon, those countries. I want to free and mobile league, Into Lens, Amiens, and Montpellier, you find a lot of Senegalese, a lot of Malians, a lot of one strength because of links with as colonial masters, and the way assimilation. So we were Mali na o tukwa ko fansa kasa nyane den eduane sembi nyane den tradition culture and no be nyane den because French until they are able to get in quickly and get things running. Until every minute something is sa da Emma Francophone African countries moving players into the French football leagues now. And the moment they go there, Rich, Obianu catch or say, it is very evident the kind of progression of those players to become big boys on the African continent. Aside Saudi and Oma strengthening is today their gradual movement from normal course in feature football to proper academies. Proper academies. Until the Shasadi for academies I can see Europe. Any more franchise. Make sure the kind of players are free the Francophone academies straight through those franchises to become big players. And I'll give you a few examples. We always say Sadio Mane. From Generation 4 to Met, then to Salzburg, then to Southampton, and maybe our Petru. You will get players, from Francophone countries, there is a path lane for them to join Europe academy franchises. Every time I'm developing my players. And two penny, say, Otis a Ghana need you, Gomorrah, say, Miss Rosa, Francophone country. Now, besides, say, I didn't tell you or bomb players, actually. Players in watch them, And it is coming from these two schools of thought. Either they are playing in the French league as big players, and I say, easy path because of and from Francophone countries to the French league to other big teams, and I say through any of our academies, to the franchise in Europe. Now, my power picture be the last time I'm Mali ball Congo, almost 2-0. And so we lead the picture never to one. I want every Ghanaian I watch our Facebook ne Penside TV near to look at the squad of Mali first 11 the last time they played, and why it will be very, very difficult for Ghana to beat this team. Rich squad in the hono. Goalkeeper na yefe no Diara no, or a goalkeeper for Young African or Tanzania Yanga. Okay, I want another go. And Obianum Yanga this season, how they fared in the Confederations Cup, our continent in this one. Rich, you go to Omo right back, Abanti friend Hamari Tuaore, Osina Kain Edema Real Sociedad. He Kabobo Real Sociedad. You come to Abantia, your friend Masadu Hadara, Osina Kain Edema Lien, French League animu. She omu 4 and 5 no. Abenti efeni Kiki. Esina kan Emma Montpellier in the French League A. And Amadou Fofana esina kan Emma Amiens in the French League A. So uko mfifiwa me so say the most famous player Ghana for behu ni pa abenti efeni Dukuri of Crystal Palace. Obi anim Dukuri say osahwe the English Premier League. Right in front of him abenti efeni Alou Dieng. So what say ya na yeka Elalia na yeka omo midfielders na obi yeka say the best black midfielder in the Elali team our officer Sahara Africa wetuntum abenti efeni Alou Dieng of Ali. Amadou Adara crowd rich from Salzburg to RB Leipzig from the Red Bull franchise academy, and anytime those academies, every player now ordinary from left wing to Salzburg and RB Leipzig, it means that the guy is graduating as an academy player, and he's one of the best young midfielders on the African continent. Now to mention number 10, Kamari Dumbia. Also esina kan Emma Rams, then omu 2 strikers in Ibrahim Akone, esina kan Emma Lorient, and Sekou Kota, and Susina Kama Red Bull Salzburg. Now Rich, players 11 years that way. Say we younger Abantiano, now he Ali, and you are talking about Timsa.
Omo Africa.
Omuko finals of the Confederations Cup and finals of the Champions League and even champions. Every one say now okay. Omumi onupero esi kan African continent so. The rest of the players say enye the francophone and the talent connection to the French League Obama Amiens Lorient and Montpellier mo now go through the Red Bull franchise either Salzburg and also RB Leipzig. And these players they are not bench warmers. They play. That is the reason why Mali share 3. I will take it. Now, Rich, look at the quality of this Malian team. And look at the progression any baby Omufio Makakodua. It will be very difficult at Babayara and in Mali for Black Stars to beat this team. Very, very difficult. So all Kasa with all honesty, with Obia who name the current African player.
The last time no bomb share 3. Look, you don't share 3 go.
Me yan sum kra say omo boy ya.
So over now ebia wan kasa Mali no bomb.
Exactly.
Bo.
It is because their players are playing for omo teams and the progression of these players are top notch. Now Rich,
every time.
The second thing Emma need us on what form is that we don't have a good coach.
Kesutin.
Oh yes.
On your dear mount.
No. We don't have a
why no.
We don't. We don't have a good coach. And you see, me because me a Ghana ninety, me for my non cancer bonnet and for Ghana home. Some majority of these games will be played in 2024.
Sure.
By that time, I call AFCON. Ghana for no say anya dey ebe pamo Christian mebo. It is likely say majority of the games na ebe boy in the qualifiers. Every kwa na Christian.
But say ono no dia.
I mean say the need gidie kese. The only caveat is what Nuhu was saying, yakwa say ebe World Cup qualifiers since I qualified for the first one in 2006. Yeah, about the African countries now, yenim bono. And Rich, bona yenim bono. And yen seme woman na and a year journalist about matter radio so ebeka. As to how Ghana progressed from mere qualifiers, to becoming qualifying team African continent. So the conversation and the dream of President Kufuor and was then. The investment they did into our blasters for us to get our first appearance, and from there, what other government has done for us to get those appearances, Until him, Honorable Mustafa was here on crime. Say, Opese Ghana qualifier, he should go back to the playbook. They know what they must do.
Okay.
But now say they're politically, as a African countries now, World Cup qualifiers in the Bono, and money means hard any year. But so we don't see what they are. in terms of players, in terms of national team, and who are they say any coach in the rich. Money for the sharing.
Okay, yeah, for no near her phone so time. No so much but before move about no Pimsan TV job training no. My culture say Jumesia. Na we no kosua e den ya beto ho mfaso so. E dia mamu hwesika no ha hwede e. Usua adwuma no wie betimi dia ma ho. So me bed ne mfa mo obi no. Say the sito pan no cake no we decide ointment mosquito coil body cream fresh yogurt alata 7 bar soup. Ni na Pimsan TV for show na abaya unsa no dwuma obedi di ho sa akofim say unso be free e ya asase. Nyame yadoma on the 28th and then 29th of this month. And a Jumedi no de Basha so o Kumasi Culture Center. We are interested so because Wakako Swambia. Namani 0244 718 557. Namono any ayenkomo. One is better to say I'm a click Japot from Monday to Sunday. And Tibia or first time on Bayadman Ubedin can register as a registered player or qua. No click a year partake in the sonas also no wait me abu give me sikano a go baby. Once you wait me DB and so honor a random picking and me pick ubia as the winner. Now also wait me and Yausika at the a year ubotum Excel Plus education Sikusian our a year UK, Canada, US, Australia this September. Over so Kusian Dia with the Huamo. Normally, we didn't come on by University at Yamana, and we create now professional air gardens. Be now for no or visa application to me at the Aya 0246 725909 and a command says 0243 334894. Namono at the Encomo. Me pacha utieme now, Pama dear. Only Mema Niama Pampa, or your fashion designer, or Pam Mema Niama Nadawa, na and home. And I only suit to Pama about your minister clothing. Essay or pesa for no more aye jumabama free accommodation. Maybe I'll do Tibeto. Yaba Samuel Dianiedi, Yama commission of 50 to 70%. Who are interested? Mr. Fred number we our 0550 919 100 0550 919 100. All right, maybe a line so 3220 83581 83582 83583. Hello.
Hey, Rich.
Robert.
Brother.
Nabi Biaboko.
Me hoye. Na Oswe.
Nyame ado me hoye.
Yede yango poase. Dey amama ma wodi na de bia yetu monta. Na Rich, me bajo. Na hazofo, ina manga wa hazofo kuwana. Awze nyemu Kenya kaye Ghana Blaster say go qualify. Blaster dey Omada Uruma. Wake up with the Rich. What you with Blaster go qualify because is there me to Ghana Blaster go qualify na akol Kenya nya Bokobi. It is a Blaster to be unqualified there. Ono ma ha papa. It is so much me na Ghana Blaster go to Akombia so na faswa. Never qualify no. Monya Ghana Blaster qualify na. Minchia I go to 32 ne anabuje save bia me.
Okay. Yera say yemfa for hello.
That's it. Enkama safu ya huwa demo.
Amos.
And those people that effort about papa, made them papa, and somehow, let's have to be a master professor at Santo Kotokuma Mapumeba, or Quajanani, papa, let's say, Minister to send the supporters. Yaki de, Nana on Ponsa, Minister the Obama, about to Nima Manaya Pepper. I come up. MK Kotoko, young to me qualified. And the Tabi Kavata, Kotoko, and to me, Uncle Africa. It's time for enough, you're on Ponsa. The players are over by any team in the world, and a shop of Kotoko. The Sunday the players now, Moba. What do you remember him so much of Kotokotia? No, who said Kotoko, Timkitwa, supporters, Papa, and prevented the minister, I know the day, no, the Sunday one is him.
That's it, yeah, say hello.
Champion Ricardo.
Danke.
Danke, me do doing like Nanja no nyanfo akuto free. Tom agri community Samjano na baje pamia chama mampo no pinin TC. Ana baje ko fuma fu chomo ra. Ka kire asofo company mfo. Ko kwasa na omo ye ye coach eso mo fa ne maye. No mo nya na ntabi ewu the coach we na eba. Ana players na coach maye omo sinsan omo no fine. Ya de nka quality players. Ne mo ye hu coach awoba. Any recruitment or Baba and Ababa Boy. And yes, you see the Manchester United, the way England, that's a Japan. No, that's it. Hey, Sadian, do you want disagree?
I to top players now coach the Abeduma. See what baby I'm going to say. I'm quite there. Very good morning, Richardo. I'm not in support with that. What have you Clemente's submission? Because to develop football, it takes some years before it takes shape. Because development of football is not like magic. Please let him restructure Ghana football for us. Okay, hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning. Pacho Midiani Joel, and if I'm Jodo and Makokoben.
Okay.
Kakra, I your group in and pet me can't watch and Kakra. Mamma, my Ghana for prayers, no. Mamma form for say a group on airful. Nemo Mosa says, Emily, I say, Ombe Trini. Nemo Yabachin, so I say, Coco Duru, and Sana, I can't say, oh, Yabeka Christian. Nemo Semra knows the Sassy and the prayers, no. Miss two bia one ask me so bianca so monsa say sassy yeah you say you baby in kundi name ya can say group there for be do be bed na my
okay there I say yem far for hello
Rich.
Yes sir. Good afternoon
na the kakra ni abien ya je say ade the layer na usia bia ya o you be say always my mistake. It is Namekasa. Fine. I say over there from 1982. 2 years. Young Tekibai. You can't tell him the end. I better tell you to Alpha. Fine, all of you be a night, but you should look at the wider picture. Say, I'm not a dear thing. It is the only way. Then the Shabba, I cannot have your family or so the pyramid exists. The German is the general perspective there. If you are yet just everyone, there will be politicization of the football. And also my problem and economy. And also my problem. But if you are taking one side, they are can't. I mean, I start from 1962 up to date. And I can say that time, not Cameroon, J. Carpenter.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I think your point is well made. The foul for hello.
Richard.
Yes, sir.
When you are Solomon,
Solomon too.
And okay, but what do I chance one assembly? Nana from Thomas as say watch among the den of. Richard, my more than ever Japan in Abasopa, Namasa, the vice president, Dr. Laji Mahmoud Baumia, and you are Kadiko Junkansa, Masumpa Thomas and my mind. Now, Richard, you can say, Osha draw ya by your birthday and penny for Omicron. No more quality players are able to media qualify because a group here could do me pa and then Nema and I come from pa and get a good and get a gun deal go at the Magana. And to Ghana, what is in there and Bobby, and I can't do any Bobiano. Now you're panicky and you're better than penny for Omicron, Mom, yes, some of the quality players are a bit number qualifier, a bit now qualify for you, US and Canada. Boys, I want
yeah, Matikasa, pa. Ayala, you're in Vienna,
and William saw me my birthday, which be
William fast. Why?
I know, I've been one for the Java. Java, one for us. Mom. Oko New Dubiasia, and a friend Prince or being a Japan. On Power Sports in Niagara. Oko Twitter, the do idea of the Dona the Nimino Air Casimero or New Dubiasi into Prince or being a Japan, aka Casimero. Our New Dubiasi. I won't find share passports in Niagara and your birthday na yina. Yeah, we show happy birthday.
All right. When so free, Yenya Casania Batena. Tena so say, yeah, we say happy birthday to Kofi Ajiman, Dodona Fen Summer. Or a Kantinka Lotus, I was a pebble room also, and your birthday tea. Yendina, you show happy birthday. And I feel Tina, I also our HR department of a insurance firm and a lab of Nano, you show happy birthday. Last caller now, Abiwa News and take you over. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
About the Bajamoati?
Yeah, mo.
Honorable White, you as Antibaquai.
Okay.
So, assembly man. Alan, quite good to the Martin. Ghana man, Papa, and you, the Asrofa. You're making an answer. How to focus here? I am a yeah. The room maybe asking penny for
wa kotoko bi nza fi mu ite team no yenye leg ni leg ya che lu se ala da ba ama gan atue ala kal bi gwa ma no me da
okay yenso yedama say yentimi for frefo bia bia edemasia idea ni echim awo offenso obuase ona brachas mika so fi Virginia aba Ghana ni nuaba ayo no enso enchekra me say adumi no abo enche na buso ya tenasenti ena ye ko offenso na fatlo de bim na ho
o so offenso na ye ko na
okay
offenso na ye ko na ne mum twasente ba ide atamachi da mai team an semen kan kire say se do si feeling no say bia Saturday si apon sports say na twasente ne ba ne sa no enye easy o so feeling fantastic na uram enso bokrum Bola Jans Wanma, Bokum, Bola Jans Wanma. On a test called rental services. That's a moment the tent in my hand. I was every morning and tent in Koyana the Dina. The draw no beam. A moon fat, just in telling Yagro. And say that they remove offense. And then it's a free man they call heat. Heat. Dear heat. Miss Kumate, your friend Louisa. Your friend Louisa, and baby. Familiation up, baby. Louisa, and your Yamasia, Yami Adma, Yabesign, Animal, and so.